I'm bringing some colleagues home today, so prepare some snacks. We got beer at home, right? If we need more, buy some. Just make sure there's whiskey and soda and we'll manage.
What? How many people are you bringing, and when?
About 5 or 6 guys from the office. We'll be there around 7.
You can't just spring this on me last minute.
It's not last minute, I'm telling you now.
It's already 3 p.m.
That's plenty of time.
No, it's not. I'd need to shop and prepare everything.
Make sure you prepare enough food. These guys can really eat.
You could have given me more notice.
Why do you need so much notice? It's just snacks.
Because I have to plan, shop, and cook everything.
It's not like you have anything else to do.
I have plenty to do, and you know what's happening right now?
What are you talking about?
You know what's going on, right? My mother's condition has gotten worse and it's critical. I couldn't even see her face during today's visit. I'm not in the mood for this. Having your colleagues over would be troublesome right now.
Is that still going on?
Still going on? She's about to die.
Can't you put that aside for one evening? It's important for work relationships.
Put aside that my mother is in a critical situation? Are you serious?
You're always so dramatic about everything.
My mother is dying. That's not being dramatic.
Look, these are important people from work. The department head is coming.
You should have told me days ago then.
I'm telling you now, aren't I?
My mother might not make it through the week. I just came back from the hospital.
You're always at that hospital.
Because my mother is dying.
That's your problem. Besides, it's exhausting when you're always so down about everything.
My problem? My mother is in a critical state, and you think I want to be down? The doctors are saying that she might not make it through the week.
You've been saying that for days now.
Because it's true, her condition is getting worse.
She's been sick for months. You can't put everything on hold forever.
This isn't about putting things on hold. She is literally dying right now.
Everyone dies eventually.
I can't believe you just said that.
Look, I already told the guys we'd host. I can't just cancel now. They're all expecting it.
Then you should have checked with me first.
And they're expecting your famous appetizers, so don't make me look bad.
I can't believe you're worried about looking bad right now.
It's important for my career.
More important than my dying mother?
Why does everything have to be so dramatic with you? It's just a casual get-together.
There is nothing casual about it for me.
What do you mean?
Casual for you, maybe. I'm the one who has to prepare everything.
Just make the usual stuff. It's not that hard.
Not that hard? I'm the one who has to shop, cook, serve, and clean up.
You're making it sound worse than it is.
No, I'm telling you exactly what it involves.
Other wives manage just fine.
Other wives aren't dealing with a dying mother. Can't you see that I am not in the mood for having a party with drinking and laughing?
Nobody's asking you to have fun.
What?
I'm the one who's going to be drinking and having fun, not you. If you don't like it, just prepare the food and stay in your room. I'm not asking you to join us.
Wow, are you serious?
Of course I am. What, did you want to join us? Is that why you're getting angry, saying now's not the time?
That's not what this is about at all.
Then what's the problem?
You really don't get it, do you?
Get what? That you're being difficult again?
That's not what I mean. You are making me prepare everything without any regard for my feelings. While you just have fun as you please, that's what I'm talking about.
You're making a big fuss about this. It's just some snacks.
It's more than snacks, and you know it.
What do you mean?
It's never just some snacks. With you, you always expect a full spread.
Because that's what a proper host provides. Is that too much to ask?
When my mother is dying, yes it is.
Stop using that as an excuse.
It's not an excuse, it's reality.
Yeah, that's right, but what's wrong with that? Your low mood makes things awkward for us. Since we're the larger group here, you should be more considerate.
Considerate? Like you've been to me?
What's that supposed to mean?
Yesterday, too, your sister suddenly showed up and I had to host her.
She's family. What's the big deal?
She stayed for 6 hours. I had to cook both lunch and dinner.
She loves your cooking. You should be flattered.
Flattered that I'm being used?
Used? She's family.
Maybe it's fine for you since you just sit there and everything appears in front of you and things get cleaned up if you leave them. But I'm the one creating this entire environment. I'm not an unpaid chef or waitstaff.
You're making such a big deal out of nothing. Other wives do this without complaining.
Other wives aren't dealing with a dying mother while their husbands demand parties.
There you go again with the dying mother excuse.
It's not an excuse. If you can't handle everything yourself, stop being so irresponsible.
Give me a break. You're just working part-time anyway. I'm working my butt off for a full day. You have more time, so of course you should take care of these things.
I work part-time because you insisted I should be available for exactly this kind of thing.
Well, yeah, that's how it should be.
Do you hear yourself? You forced me to reduce my hours so I could serve you better?
It's what's expected. My position requires entertaining.
Your position or your ego?
Don't start with that.
Why? I pay half of our living expenses. Just because I work fewer hours doesn't mean I should be your caretaker. I am working more hours than you if you count all the unpaid work I do for you. This is so unfair.
Oh my God, nag, you're so annoying. You used to be cute and cheerful all the time. What happened? Is it menopause? Give me a break. I'm just saying I want to have a nice meal with my colleagues. You just want to complain about everything I do.
Nice meal? You mean you want me to cook and serve you while you drink and laugh?
That's what a wife does.
While my mother is dying in the hospital?
Stop using that as an excuse.
So you're really this self-centered. I never realized you could only think about things from your own perspective.
You're the self-centered one. You're trying to force your low mood on us. We just want to have some fun.
Fun at whose expense while I worry about my mother?
You're always using your mother as an excuse lately.
An excuse? She's dying in the hospital.
You're being over-dramatic. The doctors have been saying that for weeks.
Because she's been dying for weeks.
You always exaggerate everything.
If you want to have fun, do it somewhere else. If you want to invite people home, don't make me do the work. How can you be so arrogant when you're the one asking for my help? I am telling you that I don't have the energy today to cook and smile for your colleagues who don't even know.
If you're a wife, you should support your husband's reputation.
Then become a man worthy of having his reputation supported. I'm not going to sacrifice my feelings for someone who acts high and mighty but isn't actually impressive at all.
What's that supposed to mean? I provide for this family.
We both provide. I earn my own money and do all the housework.
You're being ridiculous. Just make the food.
No, I am done being your servant.
Fine. Whatever. I'm gonna do what I want. I've warned you. If you don't prepare anything, you'll be the one embarrassed. Other wives all make amazing food for their husbands' colleagues. You're basically announcing that you're a failure as a wife.
That's because those husbands build good relationships with their wives daily. At least they don't seem like the kind of husband who would force their wife to cater to their pleasure while ignoring her feelings, especially at a time like this.
You're impossible. Just do this one thing.
No means no.
Why are you being so stubborn about this?
Why are you?
Seriously, you always have a comeback for everything. Even my sister was at her wit's end with you. She said you're such an inflexible woman.
Oh, now you're ganging up on me with your sister? The one who shows up unannounced and expects to be waited on?
Don't talk about my sister like that. She's always praising your cooking.
Of course she does. She gets free meals whenever she wants.
You're being incredibly selfish right now.
No, I'm just being honest for once.
What's that supposed to mean?
Keep saying whatever you want. By the way, if you're such a flexible person, then just buy some snacks from the store and drink wherever you want. Now, I'm going to get ready for bed. Good night.
Hey, you can't just go to bed. What about the food?
I already told you, buy it yourself. I'm done.
This isn't over. We'll talk about this later.
No, we won't. I'm done talking. Turning off my phone now.
It's probably because you're always making such a gloomy face that your mother passed away. This happened because you're always like this.
Are you seriously saying that?
What? I'm just being honest.
At my mother's funeral?
Everyone's been staring at the ground for hours. It's depressing.
It's a funeral. That's normal.
Can't we lighten things up a bit?
No, we can't.
I'm trying to lighten the mood. Everyone's too quiet.
It's a funeral. It's supposed to be quiet.
You're being too traditional about this.
I'm being respectful.
That's why my sister and I planned something special.
What did you do?
You'll love it. We spent ages planning it.
Tom, don't you dare make a scene here.
It's not a scene, it's a surprise.
This is not the time for surprises.
Too late. The cake is already on its way.
What cake?
A special cake. Cost a fortune.
What kind of cake?
You'll love it. Amy helped pick the design.
What design?
Just wait and see.
Do you guys understand what you've done?
Come on, the face cake was funny. Everyone loves cake.
Not at a funeral, they don't.
But look at the detail work. The baker did an amazing job.
This is my mother's funeral.
Look how shocked everyone is. At least they're not crying anymore.
They are shocked because you're being inappropriate.
Inappropriate? We're celebrating her life.
By making a mockery of it?
It's not a mockery. It's art.
It's disrespectful.
Stop being so depressed just because your mother died. Didn't our surprise face cake with my sister cheer you up? If this doesn't cheer you up, you're definitely a true pessimist.
A face cake at my mother's funeral with her face on it.
Yeah, we even got her smiling photo from your album.
You went through my things?
Amy helped. She said it would be perfect.
You went through my private photos for this?
We wanted her best smile. Cost extra for the detail work.
You had no right.
We had to find the perfect photo.
Stop messing around. I'm the pessimist. You're the ones who are mentally disturbed, making such a scene during a funeral. I've reached my limit. I am divorcing you right now. Get out.
Divorce over a cake?
No, you idiot, over everything you've done.
But we spent so much on it.
That makes it worse.
It's just a celebration cake.
Over everything, this is just the final straw.
You can't be serious.
I've never been more serious.
You can't divorce me over a cake. That's ridiculous.
Watch me.
You're overreacting again.
No, I am finally reacting.
Hey, you're being way too dramatic. Don't get so angry. Your mother would probably be happier if we made things lively like this. Stop acting like some tragic heroine. So boring.
Don't you dare speak for my mother.
Someone has to make this less gloomy.
No one has to do anything except show respect.
Well, someone has to make this less depressing.
It's my mother's funeral.
Exactly. We should celebrate her life.
By making a mockery of it? Thanks to you, I am a proper tragic heroine. By the way, the relatives were all horrified.
They're overreacting. It was just a celebration cake.
A celebration of what? My mother's death?
Of her life! We even put candles on it. Lighten up! This is what people do at wakes.
No, it's not. No one does this. Your parents seem to be the only normal ones as they're on their knees apologizing for your behavior.
What? No way! Those people are usually super drunk and fooling around. Why are they being so serious?
Because they understand that this is different. They also understand why I'm divorcing you.
They're just being dramatic like you.
No, they're being normal human beings.
You can't be serious about divorce. This is ridiculous.
Watch me.
Wait, hold on. You're going too far with this divorce talk. Your cooking is really popular among my colleagues, you know. Everyone loves it. It would be pathetic to divorce over something like this.
Over something like this? You mean disrespecting my mother's funeral?
It wasn't disrespect. We were trying to make people smile.
By turning my mother's death into a joke?
Do you know how much work went into this?
I don't care at all. You're the pathetic one getting divorced for such a reason. When I think about how I'm finally graduating from a life of having to cater to your colleagues, I feel like it's about time.
What about all the good times? Remember how happy you were cooking for my work parties?
Happy? I was never happy about it. I did it because you forced me to.
That's not true. You always smiled.
I smiled because you gave me no choice.
That's not fair. You enjoyed it.
I endured it.
Hey, you know, you've always been a bit too serious. You should just take things easier. Don't talk about divorce so casually. Let's talk calmly when we get home.
There is nothing to talk about. You brought a face cake to my mother's funeral.
Amy helped plan it too. Why am I the only one in trouble?
Oh, don't worry. She'll get what's coming to her, too.
Come on, we can work this out. Everyone makes mistakes.
This wasn't a mistake. This was a choice.
You're overreacting. The cake is beautiful.
I told you to stop messing around. There is nothing to talk about anymore. I'm going to get the divorce papers. Wait here.
You're not serious. Where are you going?
To start my new life without you and your twisted sense of what's appropriate.
At least wait until after the funeral.
No, I've waited long enough.
The cake cost $300.
And now it will cost you your marriage. Hey, sis, why did you have to tell him? This is ridiculous. I told you not to tell my husband. You mean about the money you borrowed? Of course that's what I mean. You promised to keep it a secret. Did I promise? I don't remember promising anything. You knew I didn't want him to know. You borrowed money in secret from your sister-in-law while having expensive hobbies. That was private. Private? Like my mother's funeral photos? That's different. How is it different? I trusted you. And I trusted you to respect my mother's funeral. I told your husband the truth because I felt sorry for him. I'm divorcing your brother anyway, so you'll be a stranger to me. I don't need to cover for you anymore. Consider it a parting gift. You could have at least warned me. He is furious. He's threatening to check all our accounts. You ruined everything. No, you ruined everything yourself. What do you mean? Your choices led to this. You are the worst. My husband is really angry with me now. He's really strict about money. That's why he absolutely forbade me from borrowing money from others. Yet you did it anyway. I had no choice. There's always a choice. You don't understand. How much did you think you could borrow before he noticed? That's not the point. You betrayed my trust. You betrayed his trust first. That's different. How is it different? He wouldn't understand. He told you to rely on him instead of borrowing from others, right? That's why he's furious about finding out you borrowed money from me. Something like that, I guess. You had no right to tell him. I had every right. It was my money you borrowed. But I was going to pay you back. When? Soon. Like the last 3 times you said that? I meant it this time. Just like you meant it the other times? This is different. I had a plan. What plan? Borrowing from someone else to pay me back? You don't know anything. I know more than you think. You knew this would happen, so why did you have to say such unnecessary things? Unnecessary? Like bringing a face cake to a funeral? That was supposed to be funny, to cheer you up. How is mocking my dead mother funny? We weren't mocking her, we were celebrating. By making her face into a dessert? You're taking this all wrong. Divorcing my brother is one thing, but that's dramatic enough. Why did you have to drag me into this? I dragged you in? You and your brother caused this mess. I'm the victim who got dragged into it. Pulling that face cake stunt during my mother's funeral, even stupid college students would know that's inappropriate. Besides, I'm the one who lent you money. Talk about biting the hand that feeds you. And the cake was expensive, you know, we had it specially made. Is that supposed to make it better? We spent hours picking the right photo. Hours going through my private photos without permission. We wanted the perfect one. You had no right to go through my things. I know we did something wrong, but I never thought you would get this angry, sis. You're always so calm and forgiving no matter what I say. And even when I visit suddenly, you make delicious snacks with a smile and never complain. That's why we wanted to cheer you up since you looked so down. Down? My mother died. That's exactly why we wanted to make you smile. By disrespecting her memory, we were trying to honor her. With a cake? Yes, people love cakes. You can only talk about the convenient parts, huh? The reason I made food with a smile and didn't complain was because I was waiting for your brother to say something. And even with a smile, I did say what needed to be said. Those sudden visits are troublesome, so please make appointments beforehand. But you never listened, and I was really fed up with that, which I properly told your husband. You didn't have to tell him everything. Like about the host clubs. That was private. Like my family photos. This is betrayal. No, the betrayal was using your brother's house as a refuge while lying to your husband. I had my reasons. How could you do this to me? You're the one who betrayed us. You had shady reasons why you couldn't borrow money from your husband, so you secretly came to borrow from me. When I told your husband about this, he seemed to already know about you being addicted to host clubs. What do you mean he knew? Exactly what I said. I never thought he'd find out about that. Well, nothing stays hidden forever. He couldn't have known. Your husband has known for a while. That's impossible. Thanks to you pulling that cake stunt at the funeral, he's absolutely furious. He said it's divorce without discussion now. He can't do that! He already is. Should have thought about that before the cake stunt. I never thought there would be actual evidence. There always is. We hired a private investigator together. He said it would be cheaper if we requested it together, so we had them investigate everything at once. Together? Wait, what do you mean? Were you investigating me too, sis? Why would I investigate you? That's your husband's job. I was investigating my husband. What? My brother? What do you mean? Oh, you didn't know? Your brother's been busy too. Busy with what? Tell me what you found. What has he done? Your siblings really are cut from the same cloth. It's strange since your parents are quite sensible when they're sober. But you two are both doing such stupid things while acting high and mighty. It's hopeless. What did my brother do? Ask your brother. Why won't you tell me? No, I think I'll let that be a surprise, like your face cake. You're enjoying this, aren't you? About as much as you enjoyed planning that cake. You've changed. No, I just stopped pretending. We used to be like sisters. We were never like sisters. You just used me like your brother did. That's not true. The truth hurts, doesn't it?
I really thought about it yesterday. Can't you hold off on the divorce? I didn't realize you were putting up with so much. I got carried away because you always supported my reputation. Can't we try again?
Now you want to try, after everything?
The cake was a bad idea. I see that now.
Just the cake?
I know I shouldn't have done it.
Which part?
Look, I know the timing was wrong.
The timing?
I know I messed up. The cake was too much.
You think this is just about the cake?
I'll make changes.
What changes?
Look, I'll make it up to you. I'll stop bringing colleagues over.
Too late for that.
I can change.
Into what?
I'll make it up to you. I promise to be more considerate.
More considerate? Like you were at my mother's funeral?
That was a mistake. We can work through this.
There is nothing to work through.
We can fix this.
Some things can't be fixed.
We've been together so long.
And now we're done. It's impossible. You've pushed me beyond my limits. By the way, I've already submitted the divorce papers and they've been accepted, so we're not even married anymore.
What? When did you do that?
This morning, first thing.
You can't do that.
I already did.
What? Why did you go ahead and submit them by yourself? Aren't both spouses supposed to submit those together?
There's no need for that. I had your signature, so that's the end of it. I submitted it, it was accepted, and now we're strangers.
No way!
So I'm moving out, and since you probably can't afford the rent alone, you should move out too.
Wait, you can't just decide everything on your own.
Watch me. From now on, all communication will be through my lawyer, so don't contact me directly. Goodbye.
A lawyer? Why are you being so extreme?
Is it extreme?
Why do we need a lawyer now? We're already divorced, right?
Because you committed adultery.
What?
Should I spell it out for you?
What are you talking about?
Playing dumb won't help. Your colleague is Karen.
Karen, what about her?
The one who kept criticizing my cooking.
She never criticized your cooking.
That woman had the nerve to come to our house and make snide remarks to me, but I never thought she was having an affair with you. I'm shocked.
Karen, that's ridiculous!
Is it? Want to explain the hotel receipts?
What hotel receipts?
The ones from the Maple Hotel, room 507, every Thursday.
What are you talking about?
I did some research.
You're making this up.
Should we discuss about this in detail?
Wait, that's impossible. If that were true, I wouldn't have invited her to our house.
Unless you were overconfident
What?
or enjoying the thrill. You seem to get along well at work, working together often. You often go out for meals during work breaks. You two are such hard workers. No wonder you get along.
Those were work meetings.
At a hotel.
How do you know all this?
I know everything, Tom.
You've been following me?
The same way I know about the apartment you rented.
What apartment?
The one near Karen's house.
That's for work.
Work? In a residential area.
You don't understand.
I understand perfectly. It's useless to make lies. I hired a private investigator. Oh, haven't you heard from your sister? Your sister's infidelity was also exposed by a private investigator, and her husband is demanding a divorce.
Amy, too? What's going on?
Your sister really messed up her life.
What did you do?
She must be really struggling. Well, that's understandable. She was basically a housewife, and now she's ruined her life over this nonsense. And then to top it off, she showed some poor judgment by pulling that face cake stunt at a funeral. It's natural that her husband would be disgusted with her.
Hey, seriously? You mean you were working with my sister's husband?
We had a common goal, finding the truth.
You planned this!
No, you planned your affair. I just uncovered it.
This is a setup!
It's not like that. We just happen to have mutual needs. Your sister might think everything came out because I got angry about the funeral incident and told about the money I lent her, but that's not it. Her husband had previously consulted me. He asked, "She seems to be going out a lot lately. You haven't lent her any money, have you?" Well, he knew she often came to visit us. It was a sharp question.
Over something like that? But my sister must have asked you to keep quiet about the money, yet you told him?
You're worried about your sister right now, not about Karen?
Leave Karen out of this!
Like you left her out of our marriage?
That's different!
Yes, I did, because you two had caused me so much trouble, and I thought maybe this would make her behave a bit. But then her husband was thinking of something bigger, and, well, it's natural to wonder where money that needs to be borrowed is being spent.
So you're saying you became suspicious of me too and hired the investigator together?
Yes, that's right. The timing worked out perfectly. I have women's intuition too, you know. Ever since you started going out drinking frequently and getting treatment at other people's houses, I've been watching carefully. Staying over at other people's houses and going straight to work from there, living like a college student, both of you.
Those were work events!
Every week, at the same hotel.
You don't understand business!
I understand plenty. But since most of your other colleagues have families, I thought this frequency was strange.
You were watching all that? I thought you were just smiling all the time.
That's what made it so easy.
What do you mean?
You thought I was stupid? By the way, Karen has a boyfriend she's planning to marry, doesn't she?
You even know about that?
I know everything.
Leave him out of this.
Poor guy. Should we tell him too?
Don't you dare.
Too bad. Already did.
You what?
He was very interested in the hotel receipts. Such a shame. You two seem very capable. And if things had gone smoothly, you could have aimed for promotion. I'm going to destroy your future.
Wait! Hold on! Why does this have to involve work? This is our private matter! Our positions at work have nothing to do with you!
Oh, like when you brought work home?
That's different!
Of course it does. You brought your colleague to our home. I've had enough of you bringing your mistress along and letting her insult me.
She never insulted you!
Those little comments about my cooking, my housekeeping?
Those weren't insults!
No, just your mistress marking her territory.
I'm sorry. I thought it would be fine if we didn't get caught. Please, just don't involve the company.
Like you involved them by bringing your affair to our house?
That was different!
How?
I'll do anything, just leave the company out of it.
I'm the one who got dragged into company drama. You two will pay proper compensation, and I am going to make sure the company takes appropriate action. You've looked down on me plenty until now, but you're going to have your life ruined by the very person you despised, you scumbag.
Sarah, please!
Goodbye, Tom.
Wait!
Talk to my lawyer. After that, Tom kept frantically sending apologetic text messages and calling, which was annoying. He even tried sending messages through mutual friends, begging me to reduce the compensation amount, so I just blocked him and left everything to my lawyer. When reported to the company, both of them got pay cuts and were transferred to separate remote locations. As for Karen, her engagement was called off, and I heard she was devastated. As for my sister-in-law, she was divorced by her husband and disowned by her parents. And since her brother was sent to a remote location, she had no one to rely on. Now she's working part-time jobs while crying every day, too poor to spend money at host clubs anymore. She sent me one final message asking for help with rent money. I just forwarded it to her ex-husband's lawyer. I hear she's been trying to borrow money from other relatives now, but they all know the whole story. Tom was also disowned by his parents and transferred to a remote location with a pay cut. He apparently looks desperate as he works every day, and I hope he continues to suffer there without ever coming back here. It's strange to think how everything unraveled so quickly. One face cake and their whole house of cards came tumbling down. Tom lost his reputation, his job status, his marriage, and his family. Amy lost her marriage, her comfortable lifestyle, and her family support. Karen lost her fiancé and her career prospects. And me? I lost a burden I didn't even realize was crushing me until it was gone. Sometimes the best revenge is just letting people face the natural consequences of their actions. I've moved on now, but I hope they think about that cake every time they see their ruined lives. Maybe they'll finally learn that actions have consequences. Though I doubt it. People like that never really learn.